I had the most wonderful date with my girlfriend this Valentine's Day, but the day was not so great. It will be memorable for sure, not for the date we went on, but for something horrible that had happened. We planned to go out on a road trip for the Valentine's Day celebration. I took her on a surprise tour to her favorite place, the countryside. She's fascinated with the forest, so I booked a cabin in the woods for 2 days. We had food packed with us, and everything else was absolutely perfect. We reached the place by noon. It was a thick forest with no sight of life nearby. Only the sound of the spring wind fluttered in our ear. My girlfriend was thrilled when she realized what I'd planned. We went to our cabin, talked to the cabin owner, and settled down. The owner of the cabin was really nice. He seemed very polite and jolly. He offered to give us a tour. My girlfriend went in the shower, so I agreed to the short trip. He showed me some amazing places in the forest. It was overall a treat to the eye, but what caught my attention was a small riparian. I asked the cabin owner, "What's there?" What he said shocked me. "That's the Devil's Pond. Don't go near that ever." "Why?" I asked with curiosity. "Weird stuff happens there. It's a notorious location. You're not supposed to go there. It's even mentioned in our prospectus." He sounded quite annoyed. I don't know why. I returned to my cabin after paying him a tip. The moment I reached home, I opened their prospectus. Yes, in bold font, the lines read, "No matter where you go, don't approach the Devil's Pond." I figured that someone was probably hiding or something. Otherwise, it made no sense at all. Anyway, I soon forgot all about this when my girlfriend got out of the shower all dolled up. She looked really pretty. We danced in our room for a while and had our dinner when it was almost evening. At night, we planned to go out. I took her everywhere the cabin owner took me. It all looked amazing under the light of the February moon. The woods took on an illusionary look. After walking for a while, we got near the pond that caught my attention earlier. This time, my girlfriend noticed the repair before I did, and she explained with joy, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful." It really was beautiful on that moonlit night. So we approached the pond without any consideration, but we shouldn't have. The moment we reached there, I saw the cabin owner lying on the edge of the pond. I stopped my girlfriend the moment I noticed him and told her to shush. We both observed what was happening before us. The pond was rippling for some reason. With awe, we watched the rippling getting intenser, and suddenly a black figure like a snake rose up from the water. It had hundreds of hands, like a centipede. The creature was slowly approaching the laying cabin owner. My girlfriend let out a huge scream all of a sudden, out of fright, and the figure instantly vanished. The cabin owner stood up at that moment and howled in a muffled voice, "Who's there?" When he stood up, we saw his chest was cut from the middle, and in the moonlight, we saw blood glittering on his naked body. I dragged my girlfriend to our car without thinking anything, and we headed to the city immediately. She was already unconscious when we reached the car. We somehow managed to escape that place, but the creature and the scene that we saw did not leave our minds, and it never will.